Aquarius, welcome to Inner Divine Truth, and Happy New Year. So I have been out of sight because there's a lot going on in my personal life, and it has been really difficult to to do these readings. And now that I'm here with you, I want to change the format a little bit because I do foresee the next month or so to be just very busy because I am moving countries. So there's a lot that's involved, and there's lots of moving parts and disruptions happening at the moment. And I want to offer 3-month readings. So I'll start with February, March, and April. And how I'll proceed is I'll draw let's say a 5-card reading for every month, and then we'll close off with the angel answers. If you have any specific question or answers pertaining to this 3-month period, which would be February, March, and April, you can think about those things. And then I want to introduce everybody to this white light oracle right here, and it has beautiful oracle messages, affirmations, and it really speaks to me, and I hope that you would find value in it too. So let's get started. I have not shuffled. I mean, I was shuffling, but I have not laid the spread out as I normally do because I wanted to pull these cards as we start the reading, as I go. So thank you so much for your patience. Thank you for waiting. Thank you for being here. If you've been with me before, and if you're new, you're welcome to the channel. And hopefully from May, I can resume the monthly readings. But for now, please bear with me. And this is what I have to offer right now. All right? Thank you. And happy birthday, if I haven't already said so. So Aquarius, we'll do cards regarding your current situation, crossing energy. You came up in your own reading. What you need to focus on. What's your foundation? What's supporting you? What's crowning you? What's the outcome? And this is for the month of February. So we're talking about your birthday month. What's the outcome for Aquarius? Too many cards. What's the Aquarius outcome for the month of February? Okay. Overall energy is the Queen of Cups. This is wonderful because it's telling me you are healing. You are in a process of letting go. You are in a place of deep introspection, recovery, meditation, self-love, self-care. You're really paying attention to your heart space this month, Aquarius. And the other cards are saying something very similar. So let's start with the current energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. She is not feeling grounded. So it is male female energy. This is interchangeable, but this is a moment where we're not grounded, where we are our energies are dispersed, where in fact they need to be collected, right? So that's what your heart is also telling you to, is to come back to the heart space, to come back to your root, to get grounded. Some of you may be feeling an upheaval, a physical upheaval when it comes to the place where you live, or a displacement happening. There's a move happening. There could be financial upheaval as well, not in a bad sense. It's just too many moving parts that you don't feel grounded in it. So I'm hearing consolidation. It's a time to consolidate, to bring back the energies, to pull it back, and intuitively you know that because we have the Queen of Cups at the bottom of the deck. This is something you're aware of. It's hard to be put into practice. The Queen of Pentacles is the working mom for me, and I think many of the tarot readers as well, where this individual is juggling work-life balance is a bit hard, or there's very little balance at this point, and that's where you're being asked to collect your energy, to gather your resources and start again. to find your ground again. That's the current energy. What's crossing is the star card. That's you, Aquarius. This is asking you to be more focused on healing if you're not already intuiting this. Very drawn to the healing arts, intuition, wishing as well. And I wonder, here in this energy where we're not feeling grounded, when we don't feel stable, we don't feel steady, we feel things have been disrupted in our life, and then you come in with hope. You know things will get better. You know what you need to do. You are feeling the process of it. You are still hoping and wishing and not giving up and staying positive. And that's a beautiful energy to be in. The star card brings healing, brings hope. It's a return to faith. Who am I? What do I bring? Who is my guide? Where is my light? How do I follow it? I love that the star is the crossing energy. So that's what's going to shift in the month of February for you. Is you're going to feel more hopeful, more intuitive, returning to faith. And if you've been not feeling well physically, this is your health returning to you. What we need to focus on this month. So your focus is on letting go, right? 10 of Swords in reverse. This is releasing the pain, releasing the anguish, the suffering, any trauma that you have held on to, any fears, any negative thought patterns that have been with you for perhaps years and years. This could indicate 10 years, a decade or two. It's a full life cycle in which you have gone through a lot, and it's caused a lot of anguish. Here we are, Spirit is saying, focus on releasing those swords. Focus on, I'm hearing what has already happened is not going to continue. Like, this process is over and you are aware of it. And that's why, again, the background of the reading, the context is asking us to come back to the Queen of Cups, to really listen to what our heart has to say, to be our own counsel. With the star energy, it's asking us to nurture the soul and the earth, the body and the heart, the body and the soul. So 10 of Swords is letting go. 8 of Wands is in reverse. There is some communication that needs to happen. I strongly feel the communication with Spirit, that you are receiving some downloads, some messages coming in. But the channel is not clear and it's not open, and that is because 10 of Swords is in reverse. You're in the process of releasing, process of understanding what you've been through, what you have gained, what you have lost, how much of it can you move on with, what is the releasing that needs to happen. As you make space for that releasing, the messages will start to come in. And if, this is also, I'm hearing the word stop. If there's a lot of quick movement in and out of situations, of places, of quick short travels, this is saying pause, stop, rest, hold on a second. Let's return to this release that needs to happen. Let's say goodbye to all that which needs to be, that needs to go. Making peace with that. And then we can move, and then we have the space for it. We have the space to receive the messages, 8 of Wands, and we have the energy, we have the passion, we have the understanding of what divine actions we need to take and where it's leading us. Otherwise, it's just haphazard energy without any direction. So this is, again, a return to self, a return to understanding the heart space. Recent past, or what is supporting you, is a very, very positive card. This is the card of planning, the 2 of Wands. Having an understanding, a vision of where you're going, where you need to be, who you are. And that's the confidence with which you need to move forward. You have already been in this space. And this is just an affirmation saying continue to plan, continue to look ahead, continue to build yourself. This is only a 2 of Wands. So there's a 3 to the 10 Wands that needs to come. And you see what I mean? It's like, it's the planning, it's the preparation, it's the visioning that's happening here. And with the globe in his hands, it's, it's international travel, it's moving or changing jobs or starting a new course or educating yourself. So this is all in the planning stage, and you are seeing where you need to be. But I'm seeing the start again. It's like start again is what I'm hearing. So stop, pause, and then start again. So you've already been planning. You know where you need to be in the future. We're coming into the Queen of Pentacles. It's because the current situation just feels not grounded, not steady. You're not standing on solid ground. And at the same time, you know that it's okay to momentarily feel uprooted, to momentarily feel not steady or stable financially or even in your health, that everything will be okay. The star tells us that there's nothing to fear, there's nothing to worry about. And Spirit is pointing in this direction of letting go of the fears, your anxieties, and your worries, because yes, indeed, all is well, all is going to be okay. So the star here with the hope. Now, crowning energy, what is guiding you forward? Well, Aquarius, you have learned to not fight. You have learned to let go. 5 of Swords in reverse. You're pausing this constant, this energy of clashing, fighting, argumentativeness. Either it's with others or it's a mental thing that just keeps on a loop in our heads. And now we're saying, no more, no more. I let go of this, because we have 5 of Swords in reverse crowning us, and we have the 10 of Swords at the bottom, grounding energy, right? Return to release, return to letting go, return to awaken, because the star is an awakened state of being. And the fact that this energy is shifting so quickly just within the month of February, it's a good sign, right? Now, finally, we have the World card in reverse. It's a process that probably won't end in February. It's a shift. It's a big shift. It's not a quick process. It is, like I said, it could have taken years for many of us. So here is a chance to recognize that what you are going through is not something that will shift within days or weeks. It might take several months. Maybe it's a year-long process. So with the World card, it's something like you're coming to an end of it and you're right at the threshold. Now stay with it. Don't give up. Keep going. All right. Let's now move on to your March reading. March for Aquarius. Take a few deep breaths with me. We're clearing the energy so we can understand clearly what March is trying to tell us. What's the current energy for March for Aquarius? With High Priestess, current energy. Look at that shift that's happening, Aquarius. 4 of Wands, crossing energy. Grounding. What does Aquarius need to focus on? 7 of Wands, but in reverse. Knight of Cups in reverse is what's supporting you. Crowning energy for Aquarius. 2 cards. 2 of Swords and 10 of Wands, crowning energy. What is motivating you? What is pushing you forward? Let's look at the final outcome for March. 10 of Swords up again, upright this time. That tells me some of us might be having a really hard time letting go of the past. And Ace of Wands in reverse because of that 10 of Swords upright. And I'll draw clarifications for that, so please don't stress just yet. Okay, so High Priestess upright. There is some information, some knowledge being revealed to you. This is the divine truth. This is a revelation. This is your guides talking to you. This is you being highly intuitive, highly connected. This is that Queen of Cups maturing into High Priestess now. So where the Queen of Cups was in the background supporting us in February, now we've become the High Priestess. So what knowledge has come forward for you, Aquarius? What is your intuition telling you? What is your heart telling you? It's a time to drop into your heart space so that you can uncover some of these messages and knowledge. It's really deep wisdom coming from a higher self that needs to be tapped into. Crossing energy, and how is this high priestess manifesting itself this month? Is the Four of Wands. This is a celebration, a wedding, building a home, buying a home. This is just a happy card. This is like, you might be getting social this month as well, meeting up with people, baby shower happening, or family, friends getting together for a joyous occasion. And I like this energy coming into the month of March. What you need to focus on this month is the Seven of Wands in reverse. This is interesting because now I'm hearing, we need to stand up for ourselves. This is where we have lost our power. We have given somebody else the power. And what is that? It's not an individual. It's a situation. It's the past that's coming up here. This is reclaiming our power. This is solar plexus energy where we need to return to our I am presence. So if you are unable to face the fears, the anxieties, the demons, the past, it's really asking you, Aquarius, to put in the work, because this will then linger and it changes the outcome of the energy that's going to shift in the coming months. So with tarot, energies shift quickly and it serves as a guiding tool on how we feel, what is holding us back. And when the cards are pointing us in this direction, in this situation, some of you might be fighting for what you believe in and holding on to your truth and coming from a place of healing, then this Ten of Swords doesn't matter. It's done with. It's a process that needs to culminate. And here we are not reclaiming our power. We're giving it away. We're not standing up for what we need to believe in, what we need to fight for. And that's where you've been asked to. And I think it's really hard. My throat is choking up because I think it's really, really difficult for some of you to act on it. Because as the wand energy to fire energy, it's asking for yang, for action. It's asking you to actively seek your healing, to actively face your truth or the past that is no longer in action around you, but it has an influence. And here we're asking us to draw a boundary. Spirit is asking us to be protective of our energy. Seven of Wands. What's supporting us here is our Knight of Cups in reverse now. And I'm just, when I first saw this, I thought, well, it's asking us to be leaving the immaturity behind. Oh, sorry, excuse me. Yeah. All right. So it's like asking us to, like, letting the child be, or the inner child or the wounded self is being left behind, because suddenly, we're no longer in this energy. It's the past and it's reverse. I feel like this is done and done with. It's like a chapter that's closed, like an old self that needs healing, but it's like a youthful self. It's not like a recent energy. It's like going back 20, 40 years. And now we're the high priestess. It's that recognition that needs to happen. And when that recognition happens, and if this Four of Wands doesn't manifest itself in your day-to-day life, this could just be you feeling extremely grateful and joyous. It's that inner joy blooming outward. What's crowning you is Nine of Wands and the Two of Swords. The Two of Swords is the card of indecision. It's reversed. Great. You've made the decision to move on. But with what? It's the Nine of Wands energy, the wounded warrior. And it's that, again, it's that action. Aquarius, here in March, I'm seeing this, a little bit of a pause in some of us, our energies, where we are a bit fearful, scared to take the next step. This could be the next step in healing. When I'm talking about healing, I'm talking about confronting somebody with a past issue, going back to your past journals and letters that somebody wrote, or reminding you of a situation in the past that brings up emotions that are difficult to deal with. And here, with the Two of Swords and the Nine of Wands, is telling me now you've decided to close certain chapters in your life that no longer hold meaning. But I feel like as you're doing that, you need to hold a boundary, protect yourself, call in your power. Where in the past, where you gave your power away, and hence the Nine of Wands is in reverse, the Seven of Wands in reverse is asking, it's a reminder, it's a heads up from Spirit that, yeah, go back there, face the demons, talk to people that need, a situation that needs resolution, a relationship that needs a resolution, but hold your power back. Don't give your power away. Now, the outcome is the Ten of Swords. It's not written in stone. It's how we deal with this wand energy, the Seven of Wands, the Nine of Wands, the Two of Swords. What are the decisions that we are making? It's up to us. This energy can be upright if we are coming from a place of fear and reluctance, unwillingness to go where Spirit is asking us to go, which is doing some of the inner work. And the High Priestess is here to reveal something to you. And she's upright. So it's like a supporting energy. She's here to support us in our process when it comes to healing the inner child, when it comes to going through this dark night of the soul. See the High Priestess as your guiding light, and it's coming from within you. It's this energy supporting you. Do what you may with it, but it's asking you to release the Ten of Swords, reverse or upright, doesn't matter. It's all in your power. Background, the context of this reading: March brings in a new beginning. Wands, Ace of Wands, again that yang energy. The wands here are reversed, except the Four of Wands, which is good, but the wand here, Ace of Wands, is that new beginning, the renewed passion, a fresh start, something that brings in so much excitement and joy. And it's like the wand is in your hand. Now, do you want to plant it, or do you want to hold on to it? Do you want to not act on it? Because this is, again, a sign that we're not acting. And we're not acting because we are fearful, we're scared, we are worried that the result is going to be the same. What happened in the past will repeat itself, but this is a reminder it's not going to repeat. You have the High Priestess, you have the Four of Wands. There is joy, celebration, victory here. Ace of Wand is also, for me, a card of divine timing and victory. This is long due, it's coming, it's here. How are you going to grab that opportunity? That's up to us. Okay, let's take a few deep breaths. You can get a glass of water. Think about what has just been revealed to you. We're now going to look at April. Let's clear the energy. April. Yep. Clumsy hands. Not ready yet. What does Aquarius need to know for the month of April? The World. You see how we ended February with the World card in reverse, and look, we're starting April with the World card. I feel pretty good looking at that. World card. That's the crossing energy now for Aquarius. Queen of Wands, Chariot. You've mastered something, Aquarius. Look at that. You've come onto the other side. The wands were all reversed in the previous reading, and here you have mastered that suit and you become the Queen of Wands. What's supporting Aquarius? The King of Wands. This could be a marriage. But here we have two people working together. King of Wands in support of this world transition, and then we have the Queen of Wands crossing energy. It's also a beautiful balance in our yin and yang, and we have so many major arcana. Look at that, crowning energy is the devil. In our vertical stretch, I don't know how much of this you can see, but we have the devil as the crowning position, the world in the center of the reading, and then the Chariot. Queen of Wands crossing. Let's look at the outcome. Judgment reverse. There's a learning here. What is it, Aquarius? We have 4 major arcana. Let's just say April is going to be a big month. Queen of Cups in reverse again. So February and April, we're starting a cycle. And when in February this card was upright, by the time you hit April, you've been asked to work on this. Sorry, that's my cat hissing at my dog, shooing him away. So the Queen of Cups, again, the need to be focusing on your heart space, seeking answers, being in tune with your emotions. Now, let's look at the reading here. I feel like I need to ring the bell again. The World card. It's that closure, that conclusion. It's the coming of a full cycle. It's being victorious in something, achieving something. This is an achievement that lasts a lifetime. This is a very, very positive development here, Aquarius. This is you standing tall, you standing proud. There's an element of dance and joy and celebration. You might also be getting a lot of attention. You might be being interviewed. I feel you're getting a lot of media attention because you've achieved something spectacular, and the world wants to know about this and want to talk to you about this. So be prepared. Crossing energy, the Queen of Wands. And I'm saying that because of the Queen of Wands here. This is you knowing how to manifest brilliance into this world. This is you at your creative best. You're shining here, dear Aquarius. You are a creative powerhouse. You are a magnet. People are attracted to you. If you're a business person, they want to engage with you. They want to invest in you. They want to see what you are offering to this world. I feel there's a partnership as well because of the King and the Queen of Wands in this reading, and it's very good. I don't know. I feel there's something else that needs to come out with this Queen of Wands. This is also somebody who's highly passionate, highly gifted, and they have finally learned. That's the word. Finally, the World card here. Finally, they've learned how to apply the creativity, how to manifest. And it's that portal that opened in February, and you've been asked to understand your gifts, understand your creativity, your intuition with the Queen of Cups. Now it's in reverse, but it's asking you to come back, because here you are applying yourself out into this world, but this is asking for a balance between a Queen of Cups, which is shy, and look at that, the Queen of Pentacles is behind that. You see, this is a reverberation of the past reading from February, where our Queen of Pentacles was reversed and she was upright, going within, seeking answers, loving oneself, making time to introspect. Now the Queen of Pentacles feels in solid ground, and here she is acting and applying herself in this day-to-day life, and she's shining brightly. But Spirit is saying here to make sure to not lose touch with who you truly are. There is some wisdom here to be gained from our Queen of Cups. She has something important to teach us. This is asking us to continue to be loving and kind and generous and compassionate towards others as we shine, as we apply ourselves, as we engage with the world. She's active, she's applying herself, she's manifesting, and it's bringing in, the joys, the prosperity, the abundance that this energy of the world and the King of Wands and Chariot, it's bringing in a lot of abundance and lots of blessings. And here you are with the Queen of Cups in reverse, asking you to be mindful, to retain that love for the universe, to remember how you came to this place of being in power again. Remember, I talked about bringing in the power in March to drawing your personal boundaries. Well, yeah, this lady knows how to keep her personal boundaries intact and how to not let anybody exploit her. Neither does she exploit anybody else. There's a fair game that she plays. And just with the Queen of Cups here, I feel it's important to tell you that the reminder here is to remember the journey you've had in healing, the Star card from February. The healing, the process, the work that you've put in, how you've achieved the world here, Aquarius. There is that remembrance that's needed, that gratitude, that love for yourself for having put in all the work. Moving on, the Chariot. This is that relocation. Remember the Two of Wands we had? Oh, that's Simba. So here we have the Chariot. This is movement, relocation, buying a car. I feel there's some repairs happening regards to your car, and then it's just a car that you always dreamed of having, and now here you have it, even if it's a secondhand or like an existing car that you have refurbished or repainted. Like, there is a sense of joy with having new wheels, but the Chariot is also moving ahead with determination, with clarity, with so much joy and poise. Look how ready he is to just take off. This is international travel as well. So we have the Queen of Wands, and you're moving forward in your life, in your day-to-day life, with a lot of passion, a lot of clarity, determination. Supporting you, the King of Wands. He's the counterpart of the Queen. Like I said, this could be a marriage. This could be another investor, business person, partner who is helping you move forward, who is helping you close this chapter that needs to be closed. There's a Queen of Wands here. There's a beautiful marriage here, either an actual marriage or this is a partnership between two people, between two friends, and this partnership works. This is positive. This is nurturing everybody who is part of this project or this marriage, and it is bringing a lot of passion, a lot of joy, a lot of success, because the World card is here. What is crowning you is the Devil card. I feel this is the card of the entrepreneur, of the business person, someone who's shrewd, very calculated. He or she understands how to make their investments and how to make their investments work, and there's that knowledge that is guiding them. It's the placement of yourself in this world. It's a recognition of that power that you now have, and it's moving with that power, yielding that power in a very balanced way. With the devil is not always so negative. Yeah, it can indicate attachments. So here it could be a heads up, attachment to a relationship, a partner, attachment to money, attachment to sex, hedonism. All that is a red flag with the devil. But I feel, because it's right here with our World card and it's here with our Chariot, I mean, for me, this is a business that's going global, making money, taking you to places, simply put. And there is something that you have built ground up with somebody, and it's just taking off. And therein lies our judgment in reverse. There is an awakening here, Aquarius, and this is the grand lesson of these 3 months combined that you need to awaken to. It's that evolution of a higher self, where we learn to live in our day-to-day lives in this human body, but we live spiritually. We apply ourselves spiritually, hence the reminder with our Queen of Cups to engage with that spirituality again, to understand the heart place, to make space for the divine to come and talk to you through you, that what is guiding your actions. And the grand awakening here with the Judgment, there is a call. You are being called to something. Do you understand what that call is? Do you have a sense of reckoning, a sense of deep wisdom coming through you and into this world? What is your message, Aquarius? What is it that needs to be shared with this world? I'm coming back to the world card. Something that needs to be broadcast. People need to hear what you have to say. You have gone through a grand learning process. We have the February and the March readings, and we talked about letting go and releasing and coming to terms with the past, and now having a closure with the past. And you've arrived here, Aquarius. What is your learning? And this month is asking you to pause and reflect on that judgment, on a judgment that is either being passed onto you, or you need to pass a judgment of this situation, this life passage that you've just gone through, bringing some context into it and recognizing the lesson that it was meant to bring to you. All right, I'm going to now pull 3 cards. Let's put this away. Angel Answers, Oracle deck. Here's the box for that. It can give us timeline answers, a yes or no answer, or whatever question you're formulating. Okay, we're ready. Aquarius. Perfect timing. That Ace of Wands is a card of perfect timing. And this is happening, everything is in divine timing, and now is the time for this transition to happen for you. Improving health. We had the Star card, and this improving health affirms that star energy and this helpful people around you. And like I said, there's partners and family members, community around you. We have the 4 of Wands talking about a joyful celebration. So we have improving health, helpful people, and perfect timing. Sorry, 1 second. Okay, here we go. Now, this is the White Light Oracle. I have not used this much, except for when I'm really seeking a very truthful answer, guidance, meditation. It does have meditation in there in the booklet. As we read the messages of the card, it will give us a meditation. I will not be going through with that, but I will share with you the key message of the card, and then perhaps an affirmation. We'll see what it brings. As you look at the card, some of you might already intuitively, because we have high priestesses out there and our queens of cups watching this, you might already in tune what the card is trying to tell you. So trust that voice, trust that answer. Pay close attention to the imagery and see what it means to you. I'll hold the card up. And if the message resonates, that's fine. If it doesn't, I would highly encourage you to pay attention to what the imagery of the card has to say to you, because it's a card for you. Aquarius, what's the message for Aquarius? Dear guides, angels, and masters. What's the message for Aquarius? Oh, 2. No, I just want 1. We need 1 card for Aquarius. Okay, they're saying just pick a card, because this deck is really new. Pearl of Sorrow, number 35. This is the Pearl of Sorrow. Let me just... Okay, the Pearl of Sorrow. Taking responsibility for your experience empowers you. You are going to resolve an issue through spiritual inspiration and higher guidance. You will rise up in full connection to your spirit and access a wealth of divine treasure. That which has brought darkness into your world shall submit to the light and be transformed. Have courage and commitment to your awakening. For you are a precious being and can go far on the spiritual path this lifetime. This just sums up the reading perfectly. Wow. I feel I'm going to read the healing process for you all. I feel this is needed. It's important. So here's the card once more, and just close your eyes for this one and pay attention to what I'm going to say. Place one hand on your heart. Feel your connection to yourself in this present moment. When you're ready, say the following aloud. I assume full responsibility for myself and my life path. I call upon the enlightened heart of the universe to assist me to manifest my divine potential through grace, mercy, and love for the greatest spiritual benefit of all beings. I'm going to read this again one more time. I assume full responsibility for myself and my life path. I call upon the enlightened heart of the universe to assist me to manifest my divine potential through grace, mercy, and love for the greatest spiritual benefit of all beings. Sense the wisdom and power of your heart. It has the ability to guide you from within and to receive infinite wisdom and healing energies from the universe. Sense that although you walk your own path, you are not alone. Finish the process by again connecting your hand to your heart and feeling what it would be like for you to only make choices that resonated with your heart. You have completed your healing process. Aquarius, this is what the Queen of Cups is all about. Connection with the heart, resolution, resonance with the heart space, and what I said about moving in this world and working through spirit. Oh, what a beautiful reading. I wish you guys all the very best. Many, many, many blessings coming your way. May you be guided on your journey. And from my heart to yours, I love you guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you in May. Take care. Much love. Bye.